Welcome to Good Times with Alex and Ryan. I am Ryan Sprague. You can follow me on any social media at Ryan W. Sprague. Alex.
Hey, my name's Alex Vanover. You can follow me on Twitter at Vandollar15. You can follow me on YouTube at Alex Vanover, and you can follow me on the Instagram at Alex Vanover15.
That's right. And we're going to ask you right now, all of you people that haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe and follow button. Hit all notifications there. Make sure to hit the bell if you're on YouTube, because you don't want to miss out on this stuff, because it's absolutely amazing. It's going to blow your mind.
You sound like Kip and Uncle Rico when they're trying to sell freaking Tupperware.
I have tried. I've even tried some of that. I tried to run over Good Times with my car.
The Good Times mug. The Good Times mug.
Yeah, I tried to run over the Good Times mug with my car, and it held up. So.
Really?
Yeah, it held up. You can run it over.
When I did, I was actually with Mackenzie, and we were trying to sell some stuff on the side, and we ran it over, and it just shattered, and the lady was just staring at us, and I just drove off.
I must not have been a real, authentic Good Times mug, because, those things will last up to anything, because they're bulletproof.
The mug has to be from teespring.com, not the other knockoff, wannabes. It's got to be Teespring.
Teespring.com, Good Times with Alex and Ryan, if you want official Good Times merch.
That's right. Hey, Ryan, what are we doing today, buddy?
We're doing the news.
That was a nice little spin you just put on it. That was the remix. The news remix.
News time.
All right, Ryan.
Let's do this.
Breaking news. This is from the sports world, Ryan.
Oh, yes, sports. Haven't heard much of those in a few
Yeah, we don't
years.
do a lot of sports. We don't do a lot of sports on Good Times, but when we do, it's usually pretty good. So the Oakland A's, my favorite baseball team, are actually offering fans a chance to be at the stadium, Ryan. They're offering them a chance to actually attend the game. You want to know how?
How are they doing that, Alex? I'm very interested.
You can purchase a cardboard cutout of yourself. And they'll put your cardboard cutout in the stadium for $89. Now, you can get the upgraded cardboard cutout for $129. But what happens with that one, if a foul ball hits your cutout, they'll mail you the foul ball at home.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. So are you watching it online? I don't get it.
You would watch the game at home like a normal broadcast, because they're going to show the game, obviously. So you would have to know where your cardboard cutout is in the stands, and you have to look for it.
Well, they should have little camera in between your eyes. So you can watch from the. I think the cardboard cutout would just be a wee bit more expensive, Ryan. I think $89 would be enough for your own personal camera. I want my own personal. Hey, if I'm going to be virtually there, I want to be virtually there. I mean, come on, rip off.
Yeah, they better send my cardboard cutout some peanuts and Cracker Jacks and a few cardboard hot dogs too while they're at it.
Peanuts, cotton candy.
The guy, there's one real vendor there, and he's like, "Man, what a slow night. I just sold one thing."
No, he's one of those robots, and he's got a cardboard in front of it. The robot just moves around saying, "Cotton candy, haven't sold a thing all night."
The guy who owns the A's is just crazy, because for some reason he thinks he's going to sell stuff to cardboard cutouts. He just lost his mind. He's like, "We haven't had 1 cent of sales this entire season. Johnson, get in here. Who the hell was in charge of food and beverage? Because they're fired." All right, Ryan. Breaking news. All right. This is a big story.
All right.
This comes all the way up north in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Human poop and scoop signs have surfaced at Trinity Bellwood Park in Canada. Massive crowds have started to converge lately at the park But the problem is the public bathrooms are still closed to the public. So crowds are there because social distancing is being lessened, but there's no place to actually use the restroom. Because they can't figure out how to open the bathroom safely. So people have been taking matters into their own hands, just like we had to confront our people we went to banker school with. They're actually going to the bathroom in the park. It's become such a problem that the park had to put up human poop and scoop signs. Wow. What do you think about that, Ryan?
Wow. Where is this? Is this what province?
You know what? I did not look up the province, but it's in Trinity Bellwood Park in Canada.
Trinity Bellwood Park. I don't know. My wife's from Maine, and sometimes they make fun of the Quebec people that come down there. I was thinking it would be Quebec, but wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man.
As if the groundskeeper's job didn't suck enough.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I'd be like, "What? I'm here to clean up, grass, not your."
Oh man, it's like, let me go down my list of things I got to do today. We got to trim that hedge. You got to oil that door over there on the bathroom. I got to make sure that all the aluminum cans are picked up and put in the trash. Compost is put in the compostable area. And I got to pick up that gigantic, nasty human turd.
It reminds me of Nacho Libre when he went out on his own and he's like, I ate some grass. I used some grass to wipe my tears.
Encarnacion! Encarnacion!
Whoa!
My favorite part of that is when he's like, we can break our vows together,
but
if
only
you want
to. Well, but if you don't, no way, Jose.
All right, Ryan, we're
Next
moving on.
News.
Next. We great minds think alike. We were both moving on. All right. Now, in West Yorkshire in the UK, a man bought a brand new Lamborghini.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's a brand new Lamborghini, probably loving life, feeling great, probably a dream purchase, to be honest with you. Well, Ryan, 20 minutes later, he totaled it.
Well, can you go into some detail about
Yeah, I will. My pleasure. My pleasure, sir.
Because this, you've got my interest, but then you stop. And you're like, hey, okay, done. Next story.
I just want to gauge your reaction.
Next story.
15 minutes after driving it off the lot, he had a mechanical failure. So something from the factory was, manufactured incorrectly, and the car wasn't able to drive. So it stopped in the middle of the freeway. So he got out of the car to crap, I got to make a cell phone call. I got to figure out what's going on. I got to call the dealership. Well, somebody was driving above the speed limit and ran directly into the back of the Lamborghini while he was calling the dealership to let them know what happened. Destroyed the Lamborghini. Just exploded all over the highway.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine? That would be the worst thing ever. Yes, I got a Lambo. You got the hat and everything. You know how they have Ferrari hats and stuff?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I've spent so much money. I bet it's really reliable.
Yeah, this is going to be great. As he lifts his door up. Door falls off, car explodes. This is going to be the most reliable car I've ever bought. Since it was six figures.
Since it was like $300,000. No way it's going to break down.
Flash forward 15 minutes later, it's just a pile of crap on the highway. Hopefully he had full coverage, Ryan.
Oh, that would hurt. Oh.
He's like, man, I shouldn't have sprung for the hat and the jacket. I couldn't afford to get full coverage, so I got liability. Now I'm out of car, but I still got the hat.
Oh, yeah, I really wanted those extras, that nice
Lamborghini jacket.
Yeah, that Lambo engraved in my seat.
Hey, Ryan, we got OG talking smack in the chat.
Oh, that's yeah. What's up, John?
OG John. That guy's always up to no good. Has John seen the new merch, the mugs and the tote bags and the hoodies and stuff, or is he trying to get the freebie route?
He's still trying, but he did give some input on our last, our failure, the one the thumbs down.
Our first negative comment on YouTube and our first negative review. You know what though? We were like the participation trophy of podcast to that point. Everybody was like, "No, you're doing a great job. Everything's fine, guys. Just keep it up." We got brought down to reality with that one, man, and it's going to make us better, I think.
Well, yeah, he said that was probably his least favorite.
Really? That episode?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't relatable to a lot of the, our people.
Elementary school is probably a harder one for people that don't know us. Well, yeah. Hey, OG John is going to be pleased with this episode because we're bringing the thunder again, buddy. We're bringing the heat. Ryan and I don't let we don't let things keep us down. We are the OGs of the comeback. So John, buckle up, buddy. Moving on to the next story.
Moving on.
I'm fired up now. All right, Ryan. Remember when Dave Matthews Band tour bus dropped the waste on the on the boat underneath them?
Yes.
All right. Well, something very similar just happened.
Oh boy.
Yeah, check this out, man. Frozen excrement was dropped from a plane, and it crashed through a woman's roof. Stephanie Moore in Canada, once again, we're going back to Canada. She woke up in the middle of the night to find a gigantic hole in her ceiling. There was insulation, drywall, ceiling material, and a gigantic puddle of blue water on the floor. Apparently, an airplane flying overhead her house dropped, the whatever's in the toilet or whatever's in the septic tank of the plane. Normally, I guess they drop it over the ocean and it just goes into the water. Well, they miscalculated and they dropped it through, her house.
Either miscalculated or didn't care. They're like, no one's down here.
She was 15. Ryan, they calculated it. She was 15 feet away from being murdered in her bed by turds.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And what they didn't say in the news is this guy with a mullet called Joe Dirt showed up and took it and thought it was an asteroid.
Oh, well, you know who, Ryan, you know who was driving the plane actually?
Who was that?
Bob and Doug.
Oh, I thought they were still in space, but
well, they moonlight as airline pilots. Times are tough. The recession's bad, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
yeah, I guess.
So you know what they call that? You know what they call that waste from an airplane?
What is that?
It's called blue ice.
Oh, well,
they call it blue ice.
That is silly because it sounded like blue ice sounded like a great name until,
blue ice sounds cool. Like a really good gum. Like, I'd really like to have a piece of blue ice, right?
I know it does. It does. Like, wow.
Oh, man, I want a whole pack of blue ice.
Blue ice, or maybe a name of a race car or something.
Oh, my God. All right, Ryan. This is the first page. Done. Moving on to the second page of news here. And, John, thank you. The 20 cartons of milk was a very good story. And Mrs. Boshears actually guilted the living piss out of me that day. So, as a 9-year-old, that's one of my greatest memories, and it's because I felt shame for the first time in my life.
As a 9-year-old who was in poverty, being shamed about poverty
drinking
issues.
Milk. Yeah, drinking milk. Yeah, she's trying to explain to me how poor kids need milk when I was the poorest kid in the entire elementary school. But you know what I mean? I'm going to tell her, like, hey, Miss Mashears, I slept on a cot last night. Why don't you shut your mouth?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Plus, I was I'm glad the tree they planted for her when we got done with Bangor got torn out. They planted a tree in her honor, and the tree's not there anymore. Well, good. Good. I'm glad it happened.
John says blue ice is actually vodka. And so he would know because he worked at a liquor store.
Hey, who's Gangsta Cat TV?
Gangsta Cat TV's on our Twitch channel, baby.
Hey.
Our first comment. What's up, Gangsta Cat TV?
What's up? Hey, what's up, Twitch Good Times gang? Do we know Gangsta Cat?
No.
Hey, man, thanks for watching. We are not the pizza man, but if you want to send us pizza, we'll gladly take some, Gangsta Cat. All right, Ryan. Breaking news. I need more. Okay.
More.
More power.
No, it's when he's shooting at Skywalker.
Here we go. In Kerala, India, I'm sure I butchered that. I'm sure I butchered the name. A man just set a world record. Ryan, what do you think what world record he set?
Oh man. World record for most shopping carts pushed by one person. Huh?
No, that would be Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. He set the record for that. That's got a good undercarriage there, bud. No, check this out. Okay, so this guy set a world record. He had 60,000 bees covering his head, and he kept them on his head for 4 hours. It set the world record last week.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, pretty cool. How did he... I'm just thinking how he breathed. Like, if you have 60,000 all over your face.
You know what you probably would have to do is you'd probably have to put straws or something in your nostrils, I'm sure.
Well,
you'd
maybe,
have to do something like that.
Maybe he had to have, like... How... Yeah, craziness. By the way, let me just tell you a little trick on that.
Okay. Wait a second. So you know about having a bunch of bees on your head, Ryan?
Yes.
That's what. Okay, so tell me the trick then. Okay.
The male bees don't sting, so you can just get
60,000 male bees.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that actually, you know what? That's actually very smart because if he had the female bees stinging the piss out of his head, I don't care if he's not allergic or not. 60,000 would probably kill him at some point, right?
Or maybe he transformed like Spider-Man. I am B-Man.
Oh man, I just had a joke go in my head when you said B-Man. So like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. If he transforms into B-Man, if he sleeps with a female, does he die directly afterwards if he loses his stinger?
Okay. Who knows? Gangsta Cat TV has a good one. He had to be scared.
Oh yeah, no, hey, maybe, but obviously not enough to go for the record. This guy's fearless, man.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, Ryan, we're gonna stay in India. We're staying in India for another story.
All right.
So we don't have to pack our bags. Here we go. India, the country, has captured a spy pigeon, and this pigeon was suspected of working for the Pakistan officials. Basically, they think it happened because there was a coded ring on the pigeon's foot. They don't know exactly where the pigeon crossed the border, but they're almost positive it was from Pakistan. They have no reason to believe this other than their own neuroses and being just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just being paranoid, I guess.
Was he xenophobic? I don't know.
I don't know.
There's actually a long history between Pakistan and India. So.
Well, they think it's from Pakistan just because they want to think it's from Pakistan, and they're not sure that they're also not sure that the pigeon is actually a spy either. It just happened. Maybe it just has a thing on its foot because the owner was trying to keep track of his birds. Who knows?
Lots of different things it could be. Well,
yeah.
Why would they want a spy pigeon?
Hey, you know what I thought of when I heard the headline "spy pigeon"? Like the India officials are like, have the pigeon tied up to a chair, and they're like, "You will talk to us. You will tell us everything. Who sent you over here, pigeon?" And the pigeon's like, Pigeon's trying to talk. The pigeon's actually telling them everything, but they can't speak pigeon.
I mean, why would they make this all over the news? You just don't tell anyone, put a chip in it, and let it go back to its owner.
Oh yeah, you can track it. Yeah. That's brilliant, Ryan. That is a great idea. Write that one down for us, please.
Or one down for us. India, you could choose to hire us.
Write that down. One for the good guys. For the good times gang.
Good times gang.
Ryan, attaboy, man. That's next level thinking, actually.
Well, it's just common sense. Like,
I didn't think of it. And I'm normally the brains of this operation, right?
Okay. Well, you are coming up with the news stories, so.
I am. And that's a good times promise. All right, Ryan, we're going on to the next news story. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, we're going back to our favorite state, Ryan. Where do you think we're going, buddy?
Florida.
We're going to Florida. Hold on, buddies. Hey, coronavirus is on this uptick right there, so make sure you have a mask on before we do this story. Mask up, buddy.
I left it in
Florida.
It's in the car.
Well, you're at risk, but I'm going to the story anyway. Let's go. All right. Instagram model Shilpa Sethis. She's 25 years old. She's a New Delhi woman, and she saw an ad for a doctor that does plastic surgery in Florida. Well, she saw a lot of really good reviews, and she decided she was going to go to Florida and have a procedure. She wanted to get a butt lift. So basically what happens, they take fat from your waist and they put it into your butt. So she makes her living from being an Instagram model too. So from clicks and just, promoting stuff, and guys want to go see a pretty girl's Instagram page and they just interact, and she gets money, right, from views and stuff.
E-girl.
So, yeah. So to make a long story short here, Ryan, the doctor did a terrible job and actually left one cheek more full than the other one. And she couldn't sit down for 6 months.
Oh, no, that's sad.
Yeah.
I've actually heard on a document or somewhere that the worst place to go get medical treatment done is in Florida. Absolute worst place is what they say is Florida.
What were the reasonings between?
It has something to do with the laws and being held accountable.
So just basic human stuff, like making sure that you stand by what you did, and
lawsuits and stuff. They must be more protected over there. So
I know that O.J. Simpson fled to Florida because he could escape the civil judgment that was placed on him from California. So Florida didn't enforce the civil judgment, so he could just chill in Florida and golf, and potentially maybe murder a couple more people if he wanted to. It's whatever he wanted to do. He's a free man.
Hey, the court found him not guilty, so
that's true. They did find him. He was acquitted, and good for him. Good for the juice, and good for the state of Florida. That's a really good message to be sending the rest of the United States of America. Way to go! All right, Ryan, here we go. Now, this might be my favorite story, actually.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Right. Alex's favorite story.
This is my favorite story.
Who needs sound effects when I got it?
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to get beautiful here. I'm adjusting my camera. All right, here we go. A West Virginia couple, Rodney and Julie Wheeler, pretended that Julie fell to her death over a cliff. Now, they were found out that she actually didn't die. But the reason they were trying to fake her death was because they were trying to escape federal jail sentences for federal health care fraud. So they were trying to commit fraud to get away from a jail sentence because of fraud. They're like, dude, we're stuck. Like, we committed this fraud. We did this fraud, this healthcare fraud, so we're kind of screwed here. The only way we could possibly get out of this situation is more fraud.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I've seen publicity stunts where people do that, and they get in a lot of trouble because not only do you have that, you have usually what happens is the city or whoever the people are that are like trying to look for the person or take care of the person, they put the bill on the actual person that committed the fraud. So whoever the rescuers are and all that, the bill goes to the person that did the fraud.
Yeah. Well, what happened was, I bet you she got caught because she had heard that the McRib was coming back to McDonald's. So there's no way she could stay in hiding if the McRib was available, Ryan.
She had to come out.
She's like, a McRib's available? I gotta go snatch up a couple of those things. I don't care about these multiple fraud cases against me. All right, Ryan, we're going on to the last page of news tonight, buddy.
All right. You read the comments?
Yeah, Fraud 2, Electric Boogaloo. This gangsta guy is, I kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
Or gal, I don't know who it is. But he might be a Good Times member, huh? All right, Ryan. Remember when we did the story 5 or 6 episodes ago where the man received his package 7 years later?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, a Wisconsin man just received a postcard from his parents 16 years after it was mailed. 16 years. There was a note attached to it from Green Bay, Wisconsin. So I guess it was stuck in Green Bay, like in a mailroom or something. And it said, "Hey, found your postcard. Thought you might want it back." So that's really nice of them. That's cool and everything. But this reminded me of when Mike, our buddy Mike, invited me to his wedding, supposedly. And he said, "Oh, yeah, we mailed out the invitations. I can't believe you didn't get an invite to our wedding. That's crazy." And I'm just thinking "Oh, sure, Mike. I told you my address 3 times. What I think happened is you guys didn't want me there because I was a dirty drunk. And you can just tell me that and be honest with me." But he insists to this day that it's lost in the mail. So I guess this story gives us hope that invitation's gonna come. I apologize for the cuss word. We're gonna have to edit that out.
I didn't even hear it.
I almost cussed.
Oh. Monetization.
I'm passionate about the invite
being invited to a little bitter.
Yeah, yes. I'm passionate about this invitation that may or may not be on the way. Yeah, so it's I saw that and I'm "Oh, well, I got a chance then, right?"
I can see that happening though. A little postcard gets fallen behind something, and then the janitor or someone they're doing a deep clean, and they're "Oh, wow, okay." Well, can't go now because the postage has gone up.
What if the postcard was from a employer firing somebody? It's maybe Grandpa Larry was sending a postcard to fire me, and I never got it.
Or Office Space where the guy's in the basement, he never gets the notice.
Oh yeah, yeah. We fired him 10 years ago, and I guess we never fixed it in the system, so we just fixed the glitch. What do you mean? Did you fired him? You told him to go home? No. He just won't be receiving any more paychecks, and it'll just sort itself out.
Wow, you remember all those lines.
They move him down to the basement. Yeah. He's got a can. Yeah, he's got a can of disinfectant down there, and he's looking for a stapler.
Yeah, because I keep moving him to worse and worse spots.
It's that episode.
Yeah, we're gonna move you down to the basement.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where the restaurant is taking reservations and they're overbooked, and they seat somebody in the bathroom, and he's sitting on the toilet cutting his steak, and somebody runs in there to go to the bathroom and just sits on him and the plate of food he's eating. And the guy's "In all my years of coming to this establishment, I have never, ever had service like this."
So funny.
All right, Ryan, going on to the next news story. You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. A German cafe has taken social distancing to an entire different level. Ryan, do you want to know how they did it?
How they do it?
All right. Well, you're familiar with swimming, so the imagery in this is gonna be great for you. Guests are now required to wear 6-foot pool noodles on top of their head to ensure that they maintain proper social distancing. So this is at the Cafe Roth in Sherwood, Germany. So if you go eat there, if I go eat there, you need to have 6-foot pool noodles attached to your head, Ryan. That way. Yeah, and it's a good thing, Ryan, because everybody's safe.
Wait,
enjoy your sauerkraut.
Attached to your head.
No, they're on hats.
A 6-foot
pool noodle. They come in different colors and sizes, and I think it's a real safe way to go about running.
I like how you're trying to sell it. Well, they come in different colors and sizes. It's a great way to be safe and enjoy your meal as well.
When we were younger, if I went to the pool, I would try to get my hands on those noodles so I could just slap the living piss out of my friends with those noodles. I would chase people around with that thing, but I wasn't the best swimmer, so everybody would just get away from me. But I'd be like, get over here so I can slap you with this big neon noodle.
Well, we know who we're not inviting to the restaurant.
Yeah, if the waiter wasn't paying attention to me, I'd just take my hat off and smack him right across the behind. Hey, I said more bratwurst over here.
Put it back on real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know idea.
Fix it back.
And by the way, be a doll, and when you come back over here, I don't know who slapped you, but when you do come over here, now that I have your attention, bring me some more soup and Diet Coke, please. All right, Ryan, we're moving on to the last news story of the evening. Are you ready, buddy?
I am very sad, but let's do this.
Breaking news. All right, good to see you're not phoning it in. We need to have those sound effects ready at all times.
Okay.
All right? Don't phone it in. Gangsta Cat TV says the pool noodle idea is the worst idea Germany's ever had.
Well, they've had some pretty bad ones.
Hey, Gangsta Cat has inspired me. I actually had a news story that didn't make the list. And I'm going to tell you what it was really quick. So in Germany, now that
Good job, Gangsta Cat.
hey, now that social distancing and the businesses have to close down a little bit earlier, a lot of butcher shops in Germany have decided to create meat vending machines. So yeah, once the businesses close, you can go put $10 in the machine and get some bratwurst or sauerbraten or anything in the vending machine. And you can also get a side of potato salad or macaroni salad or sauerkraut. This is all in a vending machine, Ryan. These are actually becoming very popular in Germany.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but actually, if you think about it, it's so convenient.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine, McDonald's? You go, punch it in, and out pops your meal. No people around. They could do it. You could make the technology. It seems a lot better, but yeah, I like it. I like the idea there. Okay, so a little bit redeemed Germany, a little bit better. I actually think we did have a Germany listener for less than 1%. Not like our OG Ireland guy. Thank you, guy or gal. Thank you, Dublin.
Hey, dare we say the meat vending machine is a wunderbar idea, Ryan?
Wunderbar. I say it is.
Here's to the Germany good times, guys and gals. We salute you at the Good Times Podcast, and we appreciate your listening to us. And if you could somehow send us some meat from the vending machine as a sign of gratitude to us for all of our hard work, we would appreciate it. Wunderbar.
Yeah, except make sure it's. I don't know how you're gonna do that across.
All right.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we got to get into this last story, Ryan.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Hu from China drank 10 bottles of large beer last week, and he passed out, and he slept for 18 hours. So he slept it off, right? He's being very safe. That's great. Okay, if you're drunk, don't drive. Just go somewhere in your house and fall asleep. But this time he wasn't rewarded for his safe behavior, Ryan. He woke up and his abdominal section was killing him. It was excruciating. So he went to the doctor and he had a CT scan.
And they saw an alien.
No, well, maybe. Hey, you're kind of on the right. You're kind of on the right track, Ryan. He was passed out for 18 hours, so he held his bladder for 18 hours, not knowing it because he's passed out. Right? He was so drunk. Well, his bladder ruptured in 3 different parts. Yeah, his bladder exploded. He had to. So part of his bladder was actually part of the stuff in his bladder was seeping into his intestines. He almost died.
That's pretty
yeah,
intense.
he had to have surgery to fix everything. He's alive. He's recovering.
Well, good. Because you made me feel really guilty about that.
Hey, Ryan, dude, you know how many times I passed out from drinking? But I never drank a lot of beer. I would drink shots and stuff. So I probably dodged quite a few bullets just by taking shots instead of drinking that much liquid because I had been passed out for multiple hours. So, thank God my bladder didn't explode. That would that wouldn't be a good time. That would be the opposite of a good time, Ryan.
Wow. So time. You know what? I saw I saw an episode of Mythbusters, and I'm a little disappointed now. Because I saw the episode, and they said, oh, there's no way. Well, this is a little different because it's your stomach. Like, can you eat so much that your stomach would explode?
Yeah.
And so they took, like, a pig and filled it up, and it didn't. It didn't rupture. But apparently, your bladder can. So, I mean,
no.
Total, I feel like I've been a little ripped off by Mythbusters right now.
I don't think your bladder is supposed to hold, however many gallons of beer in it for X amount of time. Like that, whole idea sounds.
It becomes
terrible.
its own like beer making factory because you can ferment it in there and just, save it for later.
Hey, and then part of getting sober, like after you drink that much, is like peeing it out and like sweating it out and stuff. Was he just hammered for the entire 18 hours because he didn't go to the bathroom once? How does that work? Because your blood processes X amount of dollars per hour. It's crazy.
Well, apparently, if you can go to the bathroom, you're fine. Because one of our guys just said,
OG John,
18 beers the other day.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
John, OG John, that sounds like a good time till about number 7. And then I don't know how you would even keep track after that. Like how many beers you had.
He was working out.
Dude, Ryan, one time I decided I had an 18-pack of Coors Light Tall Boys, and this is back when I was drinking. I decided I was going to chug each one, like shotgun them, and I was going to make a social media post on Facebook saying, number 1 done, number 2 done. So by the time I got to like number 8, I could barely read what I was writing because I was tanked, and each post got more and more depressing. It was the dumbest idea I've ever had, man. But like by number 9, I was just passed out, gone. I was in Mr. Hugh territory. I was about ready to have my bladder explode. It was a bad deal. Ryan, you got any more news stories, buddy?
No, I got nothing except just a word to people during this tough time. When you go to grocery stores or when you go to businesses that make you wear masks, don't give anybody a hard time, please, because it's really hard on the employees. Don't go after people that aren't wearing masks because the employees still have to come over and try and say, hey, calm down, guys. Just do whatever the law is and go with it, because it really, just have a little respect for the employees. It's just like, okay, that's what you want me to do. Okay, I'll do it. So that's all. I mean, that's just public service announcement.
And that's your Good Times PSA Minute with Ryan W. Sprague. Ryan, in this episode. Let's get out of here.
All righty, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Good Times podcast show everywhere around the world. I appreciate you. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe or hit follow or whatever platform you're on. You don't have to do the subscribe with the money thing, but the one where you just follow, subscribe, whatever platform you're on, and hit for post notifications. Appreciate y'all.
Mahalo.
Laters.